Factsverse presents. A leading scientist has just warned about the serious dangers of 5G, and his words are alarming. Before we get into this terrifying video, help us spread the word about Factsverse by clicking that like button. Also, be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. In April 2019, a number of cities around the world unveiled 5G connection. This higher level of mobile connection is said to be able to transfer information at a much faster rate. It'll speed up the download and upload speeds. The hope is that 5G will help people all over the globe connect quicker. It may sound great, but a leading scientist is warning about the dangers of 5G. It's believed 5G will be available all over the world by the year 2020. While people are celebrating the idea, 5G worries some others. In order for 5G to be possible, they would need very large bandwidth, and that would require many cell towers placed close together in places all over the world. And according to experts, this could be a very dangerous situation for the public. The primary cause for concern for 5G is that each of those cell towers would let off low levels of radio frequency radiation. Because 5G requires so many more towers, the potential for issues increases exponentially. In 2011, a report was released by the International Agency for Research on Cancer, saying that they considered these towers to be a potential carcinogen to humans. When you add more towers to accommodate 5G, the danger increases. During a United Nations meeting in May 2018, Claire Edwards raised the subject of the dangers of 5G. She cited studies which claimed that the dangers of 5G would outweigh the dangers of tobacco and asbestos. She said, "I urge you to have these EMF-emitting devices removed immediately." She even went as far as to compare 5G to weaponry. Edwards lives in the Austrian capital of Vienna, and she claims that the 5G infrastructure is already proving to be hazardous to the people in the city. According to Edwards, her friends and acquaintances are reporting the classic symptoms of EMR poisoning, radiation poisoning. These include nosebleeds, cheek pain, headaches, eye pain, nausea, vomiting, dizziness, and flu-like symptoms. Many reported feeling a tight band around their heads. Edwards said that these symptoms were so bad she decided to leave Vienna. During her last 2 nights in the city, she decided to sleep in the woods. Her friend, who was once incredibly healthy, was getting sicker and sicker until sleeping in the woods was the only way that she would feel okay. According to an article published in the New Zealand Medical Journal, even without 4G, cellular technology can cause health defects such as cancer and dementia. The scientist who wrote the article says that currently it's not mainstream opinion, but soon research will back up the hypothesis. Unfortunately, until there's enough research to back up this belief, 5G will continue to be rolled out. They already have it in Vienna and South Korea, and there are cities in the United States who already have access to 5G. Residents of Chicago and Minneapolis are already using the technology. Unfortunately, it's difficult to illustrate the effects of radiation from cellular technologies on human beings. It's difficult because everybody has been subjected to radiation at least once in their lives. There are some experts who believe that there are ways to test the seriousness of the EMR effect on humans, though. Approximately 600 peer-reviewed research reports were published that show how dangerous radiofrequency radiation can be. According to the reports, this type of radiation can be linked to diabetes, infertility, various types of cancer, and psychiatric disorders. It appears the radiation issue is already serious. When 5G rolls out and around the world, things are only going to get much worse, according to these experts. While this type of radiation is not enough to actually cook a person, the frequency can damage biological organisms. Scientists and other experts wonder if 5G is really worth it. The speed won't increase by much. They ask, aren't the speeds fast enough now? Are there things that we currently can't do with 4G? The answer to these questions is no. Increased speeds of a couple of nanoseconds certainly aren't worth the risks of getting radiation poisoning. Because there's no scientific evidence as of yet that 5G can be hazardous to our health, there's really no way of stopping it from rolling out all over the world. Those who are against 5G worry that it'll take a worldwide illness epidemic for people to stand up and listen to the dangers of it. They worry that by then it'll be too late and the damage will have already been done. Most experts agree a slightly faster connection isn't worth the consequences that we will suffer from in the future. What do you think? Is 5G worth it? Tell us in the comments below and subscribe for more.